There we go, Greg. Come on now. Hey, Greg has some struggles in the back, folks, but welcome to another A Note on Bulls event. I should say I'm Shannon Gross. That's Shannon Gross. I'm Jesse Kroll, the Mad Hatter, Greg Eben. I have no idea. There he is. Finally, we're getting our stuff together, Greg. I absolutely appreciate it. Love the effort. Love the drive. Hey, the tenacity's there, baby. If the stuff's not working, you always figure it out. But, folks, welcome to another Unnotables event. This is a show really where we talk about Emmitt Smith's amazing memorabilia. Obviously we had no careers like that, so it's incredible that what he's going to be offering you guys as fans. So we always kick this off by looking at some incredible items as well, and then talking about where the price point is, when the auction ends, everything like that, little tidbits here and there. Greg always chimes in too with some personal information as well about the item as well. So we're excited to get this thing kicked off once again, folks. We got some incredible items, kind of one-of-a-kind items. We always seem to have footballs. We always seem to have jerseys, but this auction has a little bit of some different things in there, and I'm excited to look at them pretty close because I know that you can go on eBay and check all that out. And the auctions are going right now, folks. So if you see an item that you like, go over to our Notable Live on eBay shop page, get your bids in. Check out some more items. We also have some buy it now items as well from our other Notable Live athletes. So check that stuff out as well. But we got some incredible items up for grabs. Shannon's got the white gloves on. He's going to be the Vanna White. He's going to be, it looks like I'm going to the doctor's office, if you know what I'm saying, folks. That's not it's not the side I like to see. But if we're protecting the items, that's okay. I'm fine with it. Let it ride. Let's do it. So, Shannon, I'll let you kick off because I know you got, a bevy of items around you right now. And I know that you're just itching to grab them.
Nice choice of words with these gloves on. Itching to grab them.
All right. Hey, I'm not trying to be weird, baby. I'm not trying to be weird.
Well, you kind of started this thing off being weird. So, don't say I'm not trying to be weird when you started the whole thing off being weird. So, how are you, Greg? You good?
I'm great.
Okay, good.
Awesome.
Good.
Not my best angle, but
okay.
Greg, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Just breathe, baby. It's going to be okay. We got the event going. Everything's going good. Just watch the comments and get some information, baby.
So this is the first thing that I would like to show you guys. I don't know if it's going to fit in the whole frame, but this is very unique. This is a very unique item. This is Emmitt's nameplate from his days as a Cardinal. So if you've never been in an NFL locker room, they have basically two different locker rooms. They have one at the stadium and then one usually at the practice facility. I'm not sure which one this hung over, but this is the actual legit. It's got the Prova tag on it. This is an actual locker plate that hung above his locker when he was with the Arizona Cardinals. So not many of these around. They usually, unless something happens or a player wants one, or they usually have these for the duration of their career. So not many of these around. Sure, not many of these around for the Cardinals. His time with the Cardinals. It's kind of the ones that the Cowboys have now are made out of a really thick, almost like acrylic. These are made out of almost a plastic. So it's a very cool thing. Emmitt signed it. We watched him sign it a few weeks ago. So very, very neat, authentic, unique piece there. That's actually up for bid right now. Greg, do we have any bids on that locker plate?
Stand by. I'm a little technological problem here. I think we do. Hold on.
In through the nose, out through the mouth, baby. In through the nose, out through the mouth.
It's just. It's just unbelievable. It really is.
It's just unbelievable that every one of these that we have, we ask you what the bids are on it, and
no bids. That's no bids. But we've had we got 8 watchers and about 100 views. So we need somebody to get in here, get in on this.
I was going to say, yeah, Shannon, go for it.
What's the bid price? What's the starting bid price?
It's $849, and the reason it's $849 is because the Cowboys won. As you recall, we sold one of these last year, about 13 months ago, and that one went for over $1,000. So this is a unique thing, right? This was his locker plate that he had for with the Cardinals for 2 years. The one with we sold last year with the Cowboys. I don't think he had the first entire tenure, but I think it was there at the end of his career with the Cowboys in 2002. So there's not many of these around in the ether.
Thanks for just reinforcing what I just said, Greg. I appreciate you just
Well,
being a parent for my presentation there.
okay.
Appreciate
For those who join later.
Exactly.
Reiterating the information. I like this, Greg.
Yes. Okay. Speaking of,
You're like my wife. I don't listen to you.
thank you. Appreciate it. Speaking of unique items and not very many around, I can guarantee you this is the only one of these that exists. This is a bowling trophy. Just kidding. It's not a bowling trophy.
That'd be phenomenal.
It is a trophy or a plaque, I guess. 1985, outstanding. And this is like a homemade. This is like things that hang in old high school trophy cases, like the plastic guy on here, the plastic football. 1985 Outstanding Achievement Award presented to Emmitt Smith, Florida's all-time leading rusher, December the 6th, 1985, presented by WCOA and WJLQ, which I have to imagine those are sports radio shows in the
One
state
of those is
Florida.
out of business. One of those folded. I don't know which one it is, but I was doing some information on it, and I couldn't find a thing until it said that it closed shop. So, hey,
Really?
you know what? So it's a relic right there.
Yeah. Well, very cool, and it's signed by Emmitt right there. And if you for those of you that do math, 1985 was before he was in the NFL. So this was when he was high school, I guess. Is this high school? 85? Yeah.
Yes.
Senior in high school, probably, or right after he graduated high school.
Yeah, it was his senior year. He graduated the all-time leading rusher in Florida high school history. He's now third, I believe, on the list, behind Derrick Henry and somebody else. But yeah, at the time, he had blown through the record.
Oh, awesome. So yeah, so very unique piece there as well. So jump on that. That one's cool. Are there any bids for that one, Greg?
Yeah, that one has one bid on it at $325 and
325.
12 watchers. So people are interested.
One of a kind. There's a lot of one of a kind stuff that I have here, but we will let's do this, Jesse. Let's look at this football because this is we typically every auction we have a football. This is one. This is number 44. This is Emmitt Smith. 27 rushes, 92 yards, 1 touchdown. Cowboys 26, 49 or 17. October 17th, 1993 at Texas Stadium. So painted like about 90% or 95% of his footballs are painted. This one has the old school Cowboys logo on it. Emmitt's signature, the always number 22 that Mike McCord or Bucky would write on the footballs whenever he would score and put those in the equipment case. And then, as usual, the Prova tag so you know it's authentic and you can track it. So yeah, there's football rushing touchdown number 44. So,
let me test your knowledge. What happened that season for the Cowboys?
1993.
Come on now.
Super Bowl year.
There we go. Now we got the nail on the head.
One of 3 Super Bowl championships that was won by Emmitt Smith in the 90s Cowboys. So there you go.
And they played again that season in the NFC Championship game. Cowboys won. There we go. That's what we'd like to see in that NFC title game. He actually did go off. I think we actually auctioned off one of his touchdown balls or his game balls from that maybe a couple of auctions ago. So, hey, if you got that one, might as well go for that one as well. Get the 49ers Cowboys collection up.
There you go. All right, let's do another football real quick, and then we'll get into some other. We got a couple of things from players that are not Emmitt Smith that we'll feature here in just a second. But this one is rushing touch. This just lets you know that this is wild. This lets you know the magnitude of Emmitt's career. That was rushing touchdown number 44. This is rushing touchdown number 156. How nuts is that? That's that's about 150 more than 99% of NFL running backs will score in their career. So this one's from kickoff weekend. Let me see, what year was this? This was, Greg can probably tell us what year it was. Had to be towards the end of his career, probably with the Cardinals because it's got the 22 written right here in red ink. I don't know if you can see it. Emmitt signed it. Paul Tagliabue's the commissioner. It's got
Yeah.
I think that's not a Cowboys looking stamp. Cowboys had different kind of stamp
Yeah, this was 2004. It was opening weekend.
for the Cardinals.
Yeah, Cardinals.
Is second to last year. Is that right?
No, this
was
was his
last
last year.
year.
Last year. Okay.
Yeah. So this
There we
was his first touchdown of his last career, final year.
Final season, and
Yeah.
then of course the Prova tag on it as usual. This one's not painted. This is one of the few that aren't painted that Emmitt has in his collection, in his personal collection. So there you go.
Kind of like that though with that logo though. I don't have any trivia with that. I'm sorry. That one is I blew it, but yeah, that logo right there. I'm liking it. Good thing you didn't paint over that. I'm glad someone thought not to do that.
Yep, very cool logo. This is a very unique. Might be the only one in the collection that has a kickoff weekend logo. So
yeah.
All right, so let's do this. This is from my neck of the woods. This is a surprise entry in the Emmitt Smith collection. Game used from several games, I think. You can go to the listing and check that out. The St. Louis Rams, believe it or not, St. Louis Rams. Aeneas Williams, number 35, Hall of Famer. Game used jersey. It's not signed, but it was game used. Aeneas Williams from Bastrop, Louisiana. There's a little trivia you probably didn't know about. Actually, I'm not sure if he still does, but back when I lived back home, he owned a car dealership up there in Bastrop. So has the Prova tag, the WeTrack tags in it, has the size sewn into there, and then obviously tailored for Aeneas. Got the Rams logo, NFL shield on the collar. That one has a bid on it right now. Greg, what is it up to?
We're at $850. That's got 2 bids on it. And we sold one of these in the second half of last year, and it went as well. This is from 2004 St. Louis Rams.
Mm-hmm.
And another fun fact that Aeneas is 20th on the interception all-time list. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
55 interceptions.
Aeneas was a dog back in the day. Actually, I believe played his majority of his career with the Cardinals, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did he play with Emmitt any years with the Cardinals? Did they overlap?
I thought they missed it by like a year because he missed the Super Bowl with the Rams by I think a year.
He did.
If I'm not mistaken.
This one's got some really cool markings on it from games. There's one there on the number. There's one. I saw another one on. I think the sleeve here had some markings on it, but it's got the old school Rams logo, which is really cool. The Reebok logo back when Reebok was the uniform sponsor of the NFL. So this one's really, really cool. Not many of these around. So especially from that season, there may be 2 of these in existence. One I think we already sold, and this is the second one. So get your bids in on that. There you go. Let's see. What else? What do we want to do next? A glove. We always have a glove. We always have a glove. This is a solo glove. This is a Reebok Emmitt Zone glove, which is somewhat unique. Velcro still works. Has the Prova tag on the inside of the glove. Has the signature on the outside of the glove. It is yellow and brown stained. So
My favorite.
palm of the glove. Yep. Just like Jesse's pants. And has the Strength Shield Reebok logo there. So, and it's got the little Emmitt Zone football player guy right there. So the raised, that's little raised lettering there. So what is that glove up for bid for there, Greg?
It's got a bid on it right now, $350.
$350.
Yeah.
One bid. So get in on that one. Get in on that.
I honestly wish he had that logo and those type of gloves throughout his whole career. I mean, I don't know when the cutoff was and when he started wearing gloves like that, but I absolutely love the silhouette of the running back, the Emmitt Zone thing. I mean, it's incredible. So
have you ever played or just played catch with NFL grade like receiver gloves or running back gloves?
There's no padding in them whatsoever.
There's no padding, but they like I don't know why you would ever play without them. Like even throwing the
Yes.
ball. I know quarterbacks like to feel the ball and all that, but like I don't have as large a hands as an NFL quarterback. Like the difference between throwing and catching with a glove on and without, like I don't know why you would ever not wear gloves. It's
And some
unbelievable.
and some of the balls, it's like you try playing catch with, and it's just, I mean, I don't know who, depending on who makes the ball or whatever, I'm not going to buy an authentic ball to go play catch with, but dude, some of them just slip right through your hand too without any gloves. I
Yeah.
mean, usually if I'm at the lake or anything like that, I mean, I don't know if alcohol plays a role in it too. Maybe it does. A couple of beers here or there. You start seeing the 2 or 3 balls coming at you. So, yeah, I don't know why guys don't wear gloves. Honestly, same with baseball. It's kind of odd. You see baseball guys not wearing batting gloves. But that's just me.
Yep. Yep. All right, this one's cool. This one's very, very cool. All right, this is an Emmitt Smith. It is a Arizona Cardinals jersey. But what makes this one so cool? Hang on, I'm about to sneeze.
God bless you.
Let me get the merchandise away from my face. There we go.
It's not all over the back of it.
No, well, it kind of looks like it. That's what makes this so interesting and so cool. This one has more paint and field paint, other team helmet paint, whatever you want to call it. This has more markings than any jersey I have ever seen. And I'm assuming it's been washed because it doesn't smell super funky. It just smells like old laundry hamper. But I mean, this has got. If you check this out, look at the that's good stuff. Like that's on the numbering. That's on the jersey. That looks like probably paint from a field. And it's all over this thing, man. So like if you're a collector that likes, battle marks, this is on the other sleeve, like battle marks and battle, scars and really like your jerseys kind of junked up. This is for you because I have never seen one that's it's got it, man, it's got it all over. It's got it on the sides. So he must have got the hell beat out of him that game.
I was going to say
Whatever
the
game this
offensive
was.
linemen were not doing their job that day. Crack the backer, pulling guard. What are we doing here? Missing our assignments.
I mean, look, it's on the back. Like this is the back of the jersey. There's a little blue paint there. There's all kinds of markings on the letters. Like this is a really, really, really unique and cool piece. And always, they put. I don't know if you guys. I'm sure you guys are aware. Different teams do it different ways, but they are allowed to work the balls before the game. So they put like pitching, like baseball pitching mud on the balls, and they like literally are allowed to do like a certain amount. And like you said, Jesse, they're so slippery. They're able to work them to where they're not as slippery. So they'll take the balls, and a lot of times you'll see these jerseys after a game. It'll have like brown, like a lot of brown or red looking, like almost clay mud type looking stuff on the jersey. That's from them holding it high and tight, and that it actually is mud that's rubbed off the ball onto the jersey. And this one actually has some of that. It's hard. You probably won't be able to see it on camera, but it's got some of that here around the numbers on the chest there. So really cool jersey. Even though it is a Cardinals jersey, it's not a Cowboys jersey. We'll let that slide, but this is really unique. Of course, Emmitt signed it, Prova tag. The Reebok authentic tag, size 46 for Emmitt there. So something really cool and unique. Are there bids on that one, Greg?
Yes, there are 6 bids. We are now up to $1,525.
Which is still a really good price for that jersey.
With 4 days left. Yeah, it's beat up, and it's from 2003 against the Lions, and it's legit.
Let's keep with the Arizona Cardinals theme. Are you okay with that, Jesse?
Let's just keep rolling with it. If I know what you're going to pull, this is actually a fun story, but I'll let you see what you got.
Okay, is this the story that you want to?
That's it, baby. That's it.
So this is, I'll tell you what it is, Jesse, and then you tell me the story behind it because I don't know what you're going to say. But this is a game ball presented to Emmitt, Arizona 34, New Orleans 10. You got the offensive player game ball, October the 3rd, 2004 in Sun Devil Stadium. It's got, for some reason, it has 52 on the ball. Prova tag. And of course, Emmitt signed it. It's got a little red mark here that signifies something that the Cardinals equipment staff used. So yeah, painted in the Cardinals logo and colors. So tell us the story, Jess.
Now, aside from owning Emmitt's last touchdown or his first touchdown ball, this is probably the one I'd want to own. Shannon, do you know how many touchdown passes Emmitt threw in his career?
Oh, I'm going to guess one.
It is one, and that
Was
happened
this
in
it?
this game. Yeah,
This
I don't know.
game?
That's the game. Now, folks, I don't want to get twisted. That's not the touchdown ball. I'm just going to put it out there. That's not the touchdown ball, but that is the lone game where he threw his only touchdown. And I'm going to be honest with you. Saw the guy's name, no idea how to pronounce it. I'm not even going to try. But a 22-yard pass to player A for the Cardinals. Actually, it's a pretty good toss, too. You know, saw the highlights and everything like that.
How far did it travel in the air?
Guy caught it on the 2 or 3 yard line. So
Really?
20 yards or anything like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Just headed up to Emmitt, stopped right, to the right of the line, and then just let it loose. The guy was, going right to the pylon and it connected on him. Yeah. So it looks pretty nice. Folks, you're going to want to own this ball. I promise you. Like I said, this is the game ball presented to Emmitt because obviously he went off that day, but, a big reason for that is because of his lone touchdown pass and his career. And the sidelines was going nuts and everything like that. So, if you want to see the highlights on that, you can find that online. I was able to watch it. Pretty nice pass as well. But I think he actually had a pretty good day as well. Yeah, 127 rushing yards and a TD as well. So that was their first one of the season as well. So pretty good day for Cardinals fans, but really the better day for Emmitt too.
Greg, what bid price we got on this one right now?
This is not this is a no bid. This is fresh. This is ready to go. This is ready for bids.
So this one's is it up on the site for auction?
Yes.
Okay. Notable space live in your eBay. Go to eBay search notable space live and wait about half a second and the notable live eBay store will come up. This bad boy is up there ready.
History, baby. History. That's history.
We got over 100 views. So
let's do another other non-Emmitt item here. Which this is awesome. This thing, if I was rich, I would buy this, but I'm not, so I can't afford it. This is a Derek Brooks helmet from the Buccaneers, the pewter, yes, game used. And look at the face mask. It's black face mask. You can see inside it's got, Derek Brooks's custom fitting inside of his helmet, and then this thing's got some wear and tear on it. That logo's a little banged up, and then it's got some marks on it. So we talked it, and then it's got an inscription that says to Emmitt, God bless you, home team, Derek Brooks, number 55, Pro Bowl 99, I think it says 99. Yep. Prova sticker on it, NFL Shield. So we talked to Emmitt last a few weeks ago when we were going through some of these items with him, getting him to sign some of this stuff. And this is cool. It's got, I don't know if you can see it, but it's got 55 inside the helmet right there.
Yep.
You can actually see that it was Derek Brooks. Hall of Famer, from one Hall of Famer to another. And Emmitt was saying what they would do at the Pro Bowl is they would swap helmets, or they would give their helmet to somebody that they kind of like they swap jerseys now. Swapping jerseys wasn't a thing back in the day. Swapping, you didn't swap jerseys, you kept your jersey. But what they would do at the Pro Bowl is they would give other guys their helmet for the end of the season because they would get a new helmet the next year. So they would play them all season, and then at the Pro Bowl they would sign it. They would give them away, and what they would do is a lot of them would have multiple signatures on it because like one guy would say, "Hey, Emmitt, I'm gonna give you my helmet," and then everybody that was on the Buccaneers that year that was at the Pro Bowl would sign that helmet and they would give it to Emmitt. And every once in a while, in rare cases, Emmitt said that they would grab a helmet that wasn't even the players, like it would be some backup helmet or something, and they would, they would do it. They would still give it. But this one was actually Derek Brooks's helmet, and I'm sure Emmitt probably gave a helmet or two out there away at some point. But this, yeah, and I think was this Emmitt's last Pro Bowl, 99?
Yes.
Yes. So I think he got quite a few helmets that year because people knew that was going to be his, or had a feeling that might be his last Pro Bowl. So he's got quite a few helmets. This is one of the few that we have left. So very unique item, one of one. So do we have any bids on this one?
No, not as of yet. No.
No. So, and this was probably one of the first years in '99. That was back. Warren Sapp was probably there, and this was probably one of the first years that they unveiled the pewter uniforms.
Yep. Got 400
so-
views though. 400 views. 4 days.
A lot of people interested in it. So yeah, it comes with a Prova tag, we track number, all that good stuff. So
Dude,
very unique item.
Imagine how many helmets we've auctioned off from his Pro Bowl. How many helmets he had to get in his luggage? I want to know how the shipping worked on that.
Oh, they would. Yeah, I'm sure. That's a great question. I'm sure he didn't take it. I'm sure their equipment guys probably sent it to his equipment guy. So, and I think Jesse froze on us. Look at that look on his face. What a great screenshot.
Scary.
Screenshot that, please. I'm going to screenshot that right now because that's a great depiction of Jesse. So here's another item, Greg. Not a lot of pennants out there to begin with. This was I worked in the Cowboys Pro Shop way back in the day, starting my career at Stonebriar Mall in Frisco, Texas, and we actually sold these. I remember selling these. All-time leading rusher. This was part of his Run with History collection. We sold these in the pro shops. So this is one of those, and what they would do is there was probably a selection of about 50 items, bobbleheads, pennants, t-shirts, coins, and they gave Emmitt obviously a
Now it's your turn, Jesse.
All right, I don't have any items, but what I was going to say, honestly,
I'm going to screenshot Shannon now because he screenshot you earlier, so now I'm going to screenshot him. Okay, so now we're
hey, some of this Wi-Fi, it's the Central Time Zone. You're fine on the Eastern Coast, baby. It's
That's
the
how we
Central
roll,
Time
baby.
Zone.
We got the power, man. We got the power.
That's okay. Up in Minnesota, I don't know about it. But honestly, what I was saying is with those Pro Bowl helmets is, I can only imagine the shipping. But for all of you wondering why he put the home team on the helmet, just a little fun fact with you. Both are from Pensacola, Florida, and I think they overlapped. But they did go to competing high schools that are about 10 minutes away from each other. I'd have to look at, maybe Emmitt was a senior and Derek was a freshman. I don't know exactly when they would overlap. I don't think they did, but if they did, it'd have to be 1 or 2 years if that. But yeah, that's why they definitely he put hometown team on there, hometown family, or whatever he put on that helmet. Shannon is back.
Yeah, he's a little younger than Emmitt.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
I
making
am
sure.
back. So anyway, here we go. The pennant up for grabs right now. Does this have a bid on it, Greg?
It does not.
Okay, part of the Run with History memorabilia items that they had back in 2002. So there you go. There's not many of those left. Let's see what we got here. 2 things left that we'll showcase really quick, and then we'll get out of here. One, we always have a pair of shoes, right? We always have a pair of shoes. These are very unique shoes. I don't remember Emmitt wearing these, and I have never seen these before. But these are, if you want some authentic shoes, these have gunk on them. Look at that. Field turf. It's got the white lime paint caked up on the bottom of the cleat still. Look at that.
He's doing work. Just putting in the work, baby.
Man, they're dirty. They're dingy. They're not pristine, but they are authentic. They are signed. They are worn. Are these game worn, Greg, or just worn?
Game worn.
I was gonna say if those are just worn, that's incredible. The guy was getting after it.
These are game worn. So got Prova tags on them. We track tags. Reebok. If you like authenticity, these are authentic. This was from an outside game, no doubt. This is still got, you know, that's very impressive. 30 years later, you know, it's the dirt and the mud still in there. So that's very unique. Well, and we got some bids on those, don't we, Greg?
Yeah, 10 bids. 13. We're at 1325 right now. Still got 5 days left. We're halfway through.
All right. And this is the last thing. We're going to end it with a bang. This is my favorite item from the collection, and this is
The painting behind you.
what about it?
That's where we're ending.
That's just gonna go.
We're just put it up
No.
there. Whoever comments first. There you go. Get it out.
No, that's just staying on my wall. This is my backdrop. This is not going anywhere. This is one of one. This is an Illinois license plate that says Emmitt 22, and obviously Emmitt never lived in Illinois, but so we asked Emmitt, what's the story behind this, and he said that people would just send him random stuff. And I guess someone sent him this license plate, and he thought it was cool, and he kept it in his personal collection. Can you imagine the amount of mail that they used to? Now everything's digital and social media, and you have access. Used to, you had to mail in your cards to get them to sign, or your 8x10s or whatever. Can you imagine the stuff that they used to just get back in the 90s before you had email and things like that? Like, I can't even imagine.
A license plate.
Yeah,
you get a license plate in the mail.
You get a license plate. So this is part of the expired December '92, Illinois. So this was Prova tagged. Emmitt signed it. So the cool thing is, we actually have 2 more license plates that are going to be auctioned off. The next 2 will be, I don't even know if we're supposed to say this, but I'm going to go ahead and say it.
Do it, baby.
One was on his car when he played in Arizona, so it's really cool. It's an Arizona license plate. The design looks really neat. And the other one, if you know anything, it's iconic in Dallas. If you know anything about Emmitt's history, when he broke the record, he got a blue Lamborghini to celebrate breaking the all-time record. We have the license plate that came off that Lamborghini that Emmitt signed last time that we got him to sign some stuff. So that thing, like, I want that. That thing's cool. And that's like an iconic thing in Dallas. Like, everybody knew Emmitt had the blue Lamborghini after he broke the record. So we'll have that. But in the meantime, just to kind of wet your whistle, this is one a fan sent in. It can be yours. Emmitt signed it. It's an actual authentic license plate. So very cool thing, but be on the lookout for a couple more we've got coming up in some auctions later on in the year that were actually on Emmitt's car. So there we go, Jess. We're done. I'm done on my end.
I thought you were about to be done forever. I mean, the Wi-Fi was a little shoddy, but hey, we figured it out. We got through it. Yeah, just battled through it, baby.
I've got to fix my hair. I didn't want to touch my hair with those gloves on. So there we go. Now,
thank God I didn't freeze up.
Yeah, would have been bad news bears. So, but some good stuff, man. Some unique stuff. Really cool stuff. Got some more stuff coming down the pipe. Be on the lookout. We are going to have another Bobby Labonte auction coming soon. Mickey James auction coming soon. And we might even have some hockey jerseys coming very soon in the next few weeks. So check back, subscribe to the Notable Live email database to know when all that stuff's coming. Brenda's working hard behind the scenes to get all the design work done on all this stuff. So thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Greg, for putting these events together and doing all you do. And Jesse, thank you for always co-hosting and just kind of letting me talk and just ramble on and do my thing. So.
Keep on doing you, baby. Come on now. So, Greg, correct me if I'm wrong. The auctions do end on Sunday. Start ending on Sunday.
Sunday and then Monday. So a couple items will go on till Monday, but it's kind of half and half. But yeah, some are 4 days, some are 5 days.
All right, so make sure you go to our Notable Live on eBay shop page. Check out these items as well. He is gone. Unfortunately, what is he in Seattle?
He is in
Yeah.
Seattle. R.I.P. Tank Lawrence, another Notable Live athlete, has departed Texas.
To see it. Hey, if he wants to go to the Vikings, he should have just went to the Vikings, baby. I mean, that's just where it's going to happen. That's what the Super Bowl champion's going to be. So it's okay. It's fine. If everyone's overlooking us, that's okay. Greg,
your team doesn't even like their own quarterback that they drafted 2 years ago. Like,
what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm telling you, dude. Don't even get me started on this. What, Aaron Rodgers? We don't want him. He's probably on ayahuasca right now, out in the desert, looking at Joshua Tree.
But I mean, they kicked the tires on him, so that means they're obviously not 100% behind the guy they just drafted. So who's going to throw the ball for you? Just saying.
You know what? Hey, if he goes up for 4,000 yards and 30 touchdowns, so be it. If Kirk Cousins comes back into town, though, I'm going to lose my mind. Don't even get me started on Kirk. But, yeah, don't worry about it, baby. It's okay. You worry about your problems because your quarterback's injury might happen again. I don't know if it's his right leg, his left leg. I don't know what's going to happen. And who's your backup now? Cooper Rush is – where is he, Carolina? Atlanta?
Yeah, but Jesse, I'm not over here saying they're going to win the Super Bowl. I'm a realist. I know what's going to happen in Dallas this year. You have been drinking the purple Kool-Aid since since your little sippy cup was, introduced to you. I know reality here in Dallas, and it ain't going to be great this year. So,
hey, all I know is
that's
that
the
I
difference
just want
between me and you.
I want them to get to the Super Bowl. Hasn't happened since the 70s. I just want to say that. At least you guys have had 5 Super Bowl wins, and since in the 90s.
At least you guys have been to a championship game in the last 30 years. At least you've been there.
I'll take a ring. I don't want to hear any complaining from the Bears fans either. They've been to the Super Bowl with Rex Grossman. Now we're just catching strays. And Greg, don't even get me started on the Eagles. You guys probably just throw batteries at the team bus and eat horse. I was about to cuss, but Greg, you just stay in your lane, baby. Come on now. I don't know where
City of Champions.
That hurts my soul.
Team. Joel Embiid is the greatest player of all time. It looks like.
Hurts my soul.
Yeah,
That's a no. That's a no.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
You know what that is? That's an ender. I gotta go.
Greg's sad now. Hey, Shannon, thank you so much. Greg, thanks for being the Mad Hatter. Hey, it's okay. In through the nose, out the mouth, Greg. Just breathe. eBay auctions start wrapping up on Sunday, like Greg said. Monday, they're officially going to close out. We want to thank eBay for everything they've done for us. Like Shannon said, check out the Bobby Labonte stuff's going to be going up soon. We got some hockey stuff going on in the works. We obviously have Mickey James wrestling stuff. We got a lot of moving parts, and we're actually excited to see what happens in the future for the next couple of months. So thank you so much, everyone, for watching this. And like I said, go to our Notable Live on eBay shop page and get your bids in. Everyone have a great night.
See ya.